Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through the NBA slate, opening night NBA slate on Tuesday. It's that time of the year, man. It's the best time of the year because the NBA is back, and we've got a two-game slate to kick off the season. Usually, every season we have a two-gamer to start off the season, and then we'll have like a full slate of games Wednesday. But at least the two games we have on Tuesday are two really good games. We got the Celtics and the Knicks, probably the two best teams in the Eastern Conference. And then we got the Timberwolves and the Lakers, another pretty exciting matchup. But yeah, guys, I'm so excited to be talking NBA again. This is my favorite time of the year. I mean, the October, November, December time of the year for sports when you got NBA, NFL, college football, the MLB playoffs going on. I mean, this is the best time of the year. But I'm going to be giving you guys some props I like, taking a first look at the board on Monday night. So I'm recording this video the night before. Typically, all my NBA videos I will do the night before, but sometimes I might wait till the day of just to wait till more props become available. But we already have a good amount of props up for these two games the night before, so I figured I'd go ahead and make the video now. Got two plays that I'm going to give out in this video. So we have a prop that I like in the first game, Celtics and Knicks, and then we have a prop that I like in the other game, Timberwolves and Lakers. So yeah, two games, guys, should be a lot of fun. We're going to break down these two props. We're going to share why I like them, like we always do. But for those of you that are new here, for those of you that maybe don't know who I am, my name's Noah. I've been covering daily fantasy sports content since 2017. Started this YouTube channel in 2017, mainly just doing DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, DFS content. Over the last 3 to 4 years, though, I've transitioned into doing more player props content, Prizepicks content. But I've been doing this for a while. Actually, I started playing DFS when I was literally in high school, and I'm 25 now, so I've got a lot of experience doing this. But yeah, this is one of my favorite sports to cover, to watch, just in general, is the NBA. And I know a lot of you guys enjoy my NBA content as well, and I love making NBA content. So be on the lookout for NBA videos probably every day, at least definitely like Monday through Friday. Maybe on the weekends, I'll just do like NFL and college football content. But for now, I want to try and get up NBA videos as much as I possibly can. While it's a new sport, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are excited to be doing NBA again, building out NBA lineups. But yeah, we got two games for Tuesday, guys. Before we do talk through the plays I like for this Tuesday slate, guys, as always, if you enjoy these Prizepicks videos, just hit that like button down below. Really do appreciate the likes. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And also, if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have a Prizepicks account, be sure to sign up. Use promo code NOAH. When you place your first lineup over on Prizepicks, you'll get $50 instantly added to your account when you do use that promo code NOAH. So check them out, guys. Prizepicks does have a free square available. As you can see on the screen, this is for opening night. Anthony Edwards, his points prop is set at 0.5, and this is a pick that everyone has. So if you're a new user or an existing user, you can have access to this free square. But you want to be playing these promos anytime these sites do them. A lot of sites do promotions at the beginning of a new season. Prizepicks has a free square up for the start of the NBA season, so take advantage of this while it is available. And again, if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, be sure to use that promo code NOAH when you sign up. Get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account once you place your first lineup. And then I also do want to give a quick shout out to Sleeper, because we do have a partnership with Sleeper too. If you guys don't know what Sleeper is, they're a DFS pick'em app similar to Prizepicks. You're just picking more or less on player projections. You're building out your entry. You can make up to an 8-pick entry on Sleeper, and you can win up to 100x your money. So go check out Sleeper, guys. Download their app on the App Store or Google Play Store, and make sure to use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Sleeper. But let's talk through the props I'm liking for the opening night Tuesday slate. We got two plays, one from each game. Both plays I like are going to be PRA props, so points plus rebounds plus assists. And the first prop that I'm liking for Tuesday, we're going to take a look at Miles McBride, 12.5 PRA. And I like Miles McBride for more than 12.5 PRA. Now, if you look at Miles McBride's last 5 games, obviously you see a lot of green here. I'll just go ahead and say this. I'm sure most of you should know this already, but please do not base your decisions off of what the last 5 games shows. I mean, these are from the playoffs. Obviously, guys are going to be playing huge minutes in the playoffs. Their lines, you're probably going to see a lot of green bars if you look at last 5, because a lot of the last 5 charts are pulled in from the playoffs, from last season. You already should not be basing your decisions off of a last 5 chart, but definitely not today when it's pulling stuff from the playoffs. So just wanted to note that. The reason I'm playing this McBride prop is not because of what this last 5 charts shows. So we look at the Knicks, this season, coming into the season. They're coming into the season kind of banged up. They already don't have Mitchell Robinson, so they're without potentially their starting center. They're going to probably start Karl-Anthony Towns at center. I'm assuming if Mitchell Robinson was healthy, then maybe he would start at center and they would play Cat at the 4. But either way, they're without Mitchell Robinson. They're also without Presta Chua, and they're also without Landry Shamet. So this Knicks team, especially if you look at their bench is pretty depleted. Like, they do not have a lot of guys off the bench that I think Tibbs really trusts to give big minutes to. We know who the 5 starters are going to be. It's going to be Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Karl-Anthony Towns, Josh Hart. Those are going to be the 5 starters for the Knicks. And then off the bench, you're for sure going to have Miles McBride playing a good amount. He should probably be the 6th man, be the first sub off the bench. And then you're probably going to see some minutes for Cameron Payne, who's a new addition. You're probably going to see some minutes for Jericho Sims, who likely plays the backup center minutes. And then after those 3 guys, maybe you'll see some minutes for Jacob Toppin. Maybe you'll see some minutes for, I believe he's a rookie, Tyler Kolek. So either way, we might get like a 10-man rotation here for the Knicks on opening night. But if there's any coach that will run his starters into the ground and play them huge minutes on opening night, it's probably Tom Thibodeau. Tibbs is a coach that he will run a very tight rotation. There were games last season where Miles McBride was playing like 40-plus minutes, when they didn't have Jalen Brunson. And even when, McBride was starting alongside Brunson, he was getting huge minutes. I'm expecting McBride to pretty much be the Knicks' 6th man this season and to play anywhere from like 24 to 28 minutes on a nightly basis. If we look at McBride's 3 games in the preseason, he played 25, 24, and 35 minutes. In those games, he had 25, 16, and 24 PRA. So he went over this line for what it's worth in all 3 of his games in the preseason, and that was with him playing 25, 24, and 35 minutes. The game he played 35 minutes was a game that all the starters sat out, so McBride was able to play more minutes there. Obviously not expecting McBride to play 35 minutes tonight, but I'm expecting about 24 to 28 minutes, and McBride is a player that has historically been productive when he gets minutes. He's a player that Tom Thibodeau trusts and will give big minutes to off the bench. So this line at 12.5 PRA does feel a little bit low here on McBride, just given the role that he should have on this Knicks team to start the season, just given how kind of injury depleted they are coming into the season. McBride's one of the few guys off the bench that I think Tibbs actually trusts to play meaningful minutes. And, I know the matchup against Boston, not great. Boston's a great defensive team. They were one of the best defensive teams last season. But McBride's line at 12.5 is low enough that, I think the minutes here that he should play make this a prop that I do like. Another prop that I was looking at for McBride that I do like is over 1.5 3-pointers made. McBride has historically been kind of a good 3-point shooter. He was a pretty good 3-point shooter last season. If you look at his game log in the preseason, so in their first game of the preseason, McBride took 18 shots, and 9 of those 18 shots were 3-point attempts. Then in the second game, he took 11 shots. 7 of those 11 shots were 3-point attempts. And then against Charlotte in their final preseason game, he took 19 shot attempts, and 11 of those were 3-point attempts. So McBride in the preseason, at least, half of his shot attempts were pretty much 3-pointers, if not like more than half of them. He's going to probably take like 10 shots, and there's a good chance that 5 or 6 of those are 3-point attempts. So I think McBride, more than 1.5 3-pointers made, also looks pretty good. But I'm a big fan of Miles McBride here on opening night. I just think the books are kind of undervaluing him. I expect him to be a key part of this Knicks rotation, kind of to start the season and probably for the whole season, because he was a really good player for them last year. He's one of the few guys that Tom Thibodeau actually trusts off their bench. So give me more than 12.5 PRA for Miles McBride as our first prop for opening night. I do also like more than 1.5 3-pointers made if you want to play that too. I know DraftKings Sportsbook has that juice towards the over. Obviously on Prizepicks, you're not having to lay that juice. So, that's a pretty good, kind of plus EV prop if you want to play that. But then the other prop that I like from the Timberwolves and Lakers game, we're going to go to Dante DiVincenzo, more than 16.5 PRA. So Dante DiVincenzo got traded from the Knicks to the Timberwolves. And, during the preseason with the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo had a pretty good role and was playing, he was producing well in the minutes he played. So their first preseason game, he only played 10 minutes, but he was relatively productive, had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist in those 10 minutes. But then there are other 3 preseason games. He played 24, 27, and 28 minutes. And kind of similar to Miles McBride, I'm expecting Dante DiVincenzo to be the Timberwolves' 6th man. I'm expecting him to play about 24 to 28 minutes off the bench on a nightly basis. And you look at their games where he played at least 24 minutes during the preseason. In those games, he had 17 PRA, 25 PRA, and 24 PRA. So he went over this line in all 3 of his games during the preseason, playing at least 24 minutes. I think it's a really good matchup for DiVincenzo going up against the Lakers. Very similar to Miles McBride, DiVincenzo is also a guy that can do a lot of scoring from behind the arc. He's a really good three-point shooter. He's a guy that will take a lot of three-point attempts. You look at the preseason against the Sixers, he took 7 shot attempts, and 5 of those were threes. Against the Knicks, he took 11 shot attempts, 5 of those were threes. He took 17 shot attempts against the Bulls, 13 of those were threes. So he's another guy that takes about 40 to 50% of his shot attempts from behind the arc. And the Lakers were a major three-point funnel last year. The Lakers gave up the 3rd most three-point attempts per game, and they gave up the 3rd most three-pointers made per game. So this is a Lakers team that will let you shoot threes. They had a tough time defending the three-point line. And DiVincenzo is a really good three-point shooter that's going to get up a lot of shots from behind the arc, and it's a really good matchup for that. So give me more than 16.5 PRA for Donte DiVincenzo. Was actually looking at DraftKings Sportsbook, and DraftKings Sportsbook currently has DiVincenzo's line set at 17.5. We're getting it at 16.5 on Prizepicks. So I do like that as our second prop for Tuesday night. Another DiVincenzo prop that I do like is more than 2.5 assists. That's another prop that a lot of sportsbook have favored towards the over. And if you look at the preseason, DiVincenzo was facilitating really well. In their game against the Sixers, he played 24 minutes, had 4 assists, played 27 minutes against the Knicks, had 7 assists, played 28 minutes against the Bulls, had 5 assists. Have a feeling he's going to be kind of that, off the bench kind of facilitator, playmaker for them. He's a guy that can provide scoring off the bench, but he can also provide playmaking as well. So more than 2.5 assists, I kind of like too if you want to play that. But I'm personally going to be taking more than 16.5 PRA for Donte DiVincenzo. Just another guy that I think is going to have a really good role for this Timberwolves team. Even though he got traded from the Knicks to the Timberwolves, I still think DiVincenzo is going to be productive with his new team. I like this matchup for him against a Lakers team that really struggled defending the three-point line last year. And that's where DiVincenzo can do a lot of his scoring. He's also a guy that can rebound, can facilitate too, so he can get you rebounds and assists to go along with this, with the scoring that he provides. So these are the 2 props, guys, that I'm liking for Tuesday night. You guys probably thought I was going to come on here and give you some Jason Tatum props, some LeBron James props or whatever, but it wouldn't be the beginning of the NBA season if we weren't betting on Miles McBride and Donte DiVincenzo. But I don't really just go out here and just tell you to take LeBron James overs, Anthony Davis overs. I actually try and find where I think there's the biggest edge, maybe players that the books are kind of undervaluing. And these are 2 guys that I definitely think the books are undervaluing a little bit, that I do expect to have pretty big roles for their teams off the bench as kind of 6th mans. And both of them were really good in the preseason in the minutes they played. With them getting most likely 26 to 28 minutes here, I think we've got a good chance of both of them going over their PRA lines. So we're going to roll with this as our 2 plays for Tuesday night's opening night slate, guys. I'm super excited that the NBA is finally back. I know you guys are excited as well. We're going to be pumping out NBA content all season, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy these Prizepicks videos, make sure to hit that like button as well. And again, if you guys don't have an account over on Prizepicks, be sure to sign up. Use promo code NOAH. Prizepicks, again, they do have a free square available for the opening night of the NBA season. Anthony Edwards, his points prop, you can get that at 0.5, and you can add that to these 2 plays if you would like to do so. Typically, don't recommend doing 3-pick entries on Prizepicks because the payouts are not great compared to what you can get elsewhere. But if you want to take that free square and then maybe add a pick or 2 that you like for a 4-pick or a 5-pick, that's totally something you could do. But use those free squares while they're available. That Anthony Edwards free square is available until the end of that, or to the start of that game Tuesday night. So you have about 26 hours to get it in from the time I'm recording this video. And again, if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, make sure to use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up. But good luck tonight, guys. As always, appreciate you watching these videos. Be on the lookout for more NBA content this week. We'll have a much bigger slate Wednesday, and I'm super excited for Wednesday's slate because there will be a ton of props to choose from Wednesday. But this is what I'm liking for the 2-gamer on Tuesday. Let's make some money on this slate, and I will see you guys in the next one.